Hi friends, so in this video I am going to explain how we are going to create property crowdsourcing smart contract. So in this video first we are going to create a smart contract in the Solidity browser. I am going to explain how the smart contract is created, and I have already created this smart contract and put it into the Bitbucket, so anybody using this link can access this smart contract and use it. And after that we are going to create a Meteor app. After that we are going to plug in this smart contract using this using in Meteor app using MetaMask. After that we are going to test this smart contract. So in first step we are going to go on the Solidity browser. So in this online Solidity compiler, we will select this URL, and in this we are going to create a new SOL file. Then by using this link we are going to copy the complete source. If you are going and copy and paste this particular link, then you will see that this code, so you can directly go and copy and paste in the Solidity browser. And now you see this code is compiled and it is working fine. So we have create, at address and publish, and it is working fine. So let me explain you how we are created this crowdsourcing property. So for this we have created a structure investor. So this structure will having the investor address, investor amount, the amount that investor is going to invest on the particular property, string, email of the investor, and the name. And this is the remaining amount, because we have some kind of functionality of payback to the investor. So whatever the initial amount he has invested in, we are paying back to the customer. After that, what amount will be left would be going into remaining amount. And apart from that, we are having variables like funding goals, amount raised, deadline, and we have made the investor links. So in this investor links we are going to put this investors, the persons who are interested in putting the funding on the particular property, and we are going to put all this in an array. We have some events like funding goal reach, crowd sale close. So goal reach and funding transfer, and we have so many of the events to verify that if the work is properly done or not. For initializing the crowdsourcing property, we are giving funding goals in ethers. So how much total funds is required for a particular property, and what is the time duration in which this fund should be collected. So we are initializing these values in the funding goals and the deadline. Now anybody can go and see that property and invest on that property. So he can give his name, his email ID, and in message.sender we will also get his address from his wallet address and the amount that he is want to invest. For the remaining amount we are putting 0 in this, and the total amount we are adding this into the total amount that been received. So every time a new investor comes, the investor detail go in this, and the rest of the amount is getting added into the amount raised by the contract. So we have made a modifier after deadline date. So after deadline date we will check if the so deadline date is nothing that the now and the deadline we have already defined the time duration in which we have to collect the amount. So after once the deadline is over, so this modified can be used, and we are going to check if the amount raised is greater than funding goal. Then what we are doing, we are calculating how much gold that we are required. Suppose I want to have 10 ethers, but I have got 12 ethers, so the remaining amount is 2 ethers. So we are going to transfer that 2 ethers in this contract, other contract, and so this particular piece of code does that thing. Apart from that, if the funding goal and amount raised are equal, then we are making this funding goal reach equal to true, and we are putting some events here. If the amount is less than the funding goal, amount raised is less than the funding goal, then using this function we are returning the money back to all the investors. So at the end we are saying that Cloudsource sale is closed, so we can use this function whenever we require. Now we have a third function, pay investor. In this we are passing the percentage amount if we want to pay some investor back after a certain period of time. So the period of time will be calculated from the app itself, but when we are calling this function, it is paying back the certain amount the user has invested back to the users. So this function is basically returning the amount, paying back to the users on the funds they have invested. So this is the overall smart contract for CloudSync property. In next video we are going to show how we are going to use the smart contract with Meteor.js. Thank you very much.